There it's going.
It is go time for Monster Monday. Sit back and get ready to enjoy a live show. Comment any questions, see what's up in our world of epic, and hear what we have in store. Welcome to Monster Monday. Hey everybody, welcome to Monster Monday. It is June, what's the date today? 17th? Yeah, 17th? All right, good. 17th, It is the 17th. I'm pretty excited because it's Monster K week. That's pretty epic. So as you see, I'm in the office. I rode all through the day and night to get home. My bike's a little wounded, but it's all good. So how's everything with you?
Everything's good. Yeah. Getting ready for the big ride. So we've been packing and preparing, and so yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's the drawback to having it be a ride. Is I had a bunch of shit I wanted brought down by people. I can't get anybody to bring anything anywhere.
Oh, no.
Like we had shirts in Minnesota we had to ship down. You know, Neon Needles, they don't want to bring it down in a truck. They're riding. So, you know, everybody from Minnesota is riding. I said, I'll get them to Mandy. They have a beautiful motorhome. You know, they're going to for sure be cruising.
I thought for sure they'd bring it. No.
Yeah. No, they're riding down too. So they're riding. So I was like, oh, I'll have to ship it then. And I think I'm the only lamo that's going to be there in a pickup truck. So okay. I have a valid excuse. I got to bring a ton of shit with me. So,
all right. I brought a ton of shit too. So,
yeah, but I mean, I have so much stuff between that people have sent in that we're giving away that we have for the auction, the silent auction. We're going to have a live auction. I got so much stuff. It's unbelievable. It's literally in my kitchen. Amy's not here, so I just took over another part of the house because my office is so messy. I couldn't get it in there. But it's all good. I'm super excited about it though. It's going to be great. And I was kind of glancing at the list of, you know, people that are signed up and people who have fundraised the minimum $300 and stuff. I mean, I don't think there's any chance I'm not going to know who wins this bike. You know,
right.
That's to me, the really cool part is it's somebody that not just some random dude you see walk up to take it. Like, we're going to hand the keys to somebody that, you know, that we know. So everybody has it. And I tell you, like, your odds are pretty good at winning that thing.
Yeah, we were figuring that out the other day. It's like, dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah, your odds are good, you know. And I'm pulling for my daughter because she's young, and I told her, I said, if I win a motorcycle or, you know, a $25,000 motorcycle, it's going to be awesome, you know, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change my life that much, you know. But when you're in your 20s, if you could win something and sell for $20,000, like that's takes their, you know, trajectory in a whole new level, you know. So that's pretty awesome. I told you, you sell that bike on the spot for 20 grand, you invest that money, just think what that money would be worth when you're 60, you know. All, you know, stupid shit that old people think, you know. When I was her age, I would have sold that bike and spent it all on drugs, booze, and entertainment. I'm only kidding, Mom. I would have never done that.
No.
But anyhow, that's pretty epic. I do have the rules I was working on, just so everybody's clear on it. So that's pretty good. We're talking to the town. So I don't know. It's pretty exciting. Where's your ride taking you guys? Where are you going to get here or get there?
Oh, well, we're leaving Wednesday morning, and we're heading to actually Medora, Montana. North Dakota. I'm sorry, it's North Dakota. It's close.
I only know that because my nephew lives there.
Okay. I love it there. We rode through there one time, and I'm like, I want to stop there. So we're going to spend the night there, and then we're heading out from there, and we're going to hit 7 states along the way to get to Kansas. So
that's awesome. So are you riding your Monster K on Thursday, finishing
on
up
Thursday, and then we're going to finish up, you know, a minute or two or whatever it needs to be on Friday.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I would have never done that in the old days. I was just got up at 4 a.m. and rode my 1,000 miles. You know, that's how I did things. But now I would do it. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to ride on Thursday into Friday. And even if I don't I'll probably start at like 10 in the morning on Thursday. So I have until 10 in the morning on Friday. So even if I get back to the campground and want to go to sleep, I'll be able to get up and finish it. You know, if I had 100 miles, it doesn't.
We talked about doing that, but I'm kind of one of these. I wake up when I have one of these at 4 in the morning, and it's like, oh, let's go. And I can't sleep when we have one. So we might as well ride, you know?
Yeah, that's just it too. There's so much, going through your brain. And my problem is when I'm on it, I want to do it. So if anything goes wrong, I have time to adjust the problem, get a flat tire, anything like that. Like I'll be devastated if I miss my opportunity. I mean, my bike is not going with me. That's going to Harley tomorrow morning. So I'm taking Pearl, and I haven't really ridden Pearl all year. So a couple little jaunts around town, and that's about it. So I don't know, see what happens, but I'm going to be super embarrassed if I'm the idiot that one drives a truck to Lebanon and two doesn't do the Monster K. Yeah. Out of everybody here, everybody raise your hand if you did not do the Monster K. Right at me over there, like, yeah, I'm the idiot,
I did 20,000 last month, but
yeah, I did 20,000 in 20 days, but I can't do 1,000 in one day when it matters the most. We've been planning this ride for a year, but
yeah.
I'm just gonna run through, so if anybody's watching this, they're clear on what they have to do, and then I'm gonna publish this tomorrow. So the ride itself, like we just talked about, you have to ride 1,000 miles in 24 hours. You pick your 24-hour window yourself. I don't care when you do it. It could be Thursday into Friday, just Friday into Saturday, whatever it is, that's on you. But you have 24 hours from when you start to when you finish. At least 1 mile of your 1,000 miles has to take place on June 21st. So really the only way you're going to do that and still finish by noon on Saturday, you would really have to be somebody that's riding on Thursday. So it's really going to be not that tough. So, nobody's going to be dumb enough to start at, 11:30 at night on Thursday or Wednesday. So they only have Thursday to ride and be like, oh, we screwed that up. So that'll be all good. But all the rides have to be completed by noon on Saturday, the 22nd, and recorded. If you're riding at home, you just have to email at frosty@milemonstersinc.com. Start and a stop pick with your odometer, just to show her that you did the 1,000 miles. Riders that are riding to Lebanon, you can show her the pick, do all the above stuff, and you have to get a picture by the monument by noon on Saturday the 22nd. We're going to have a banner hanging up there that's going to be really cool that you want. That's going to be up there all day Friday and until noon on Saturday. So it's going to be a really cool banner right by the monument. You're going to want to pull up and get your picture taken with that. So that's going to be pretty cool. And as far as winning the bike, which everybody, as far as I know, from what I gather, we're giving away 750 motorcycles. And I just based that on how many people have told me they're going to win it. Mm-hmm. So, and how many times I've heard that bike is mine, is going to my garage. That's, this or that. So we're giving away one bike about 7 p.m. on the 22nd, live from the party. And that's going to be on our YouTube channel. It won't be on this with the StreamYard. It's strictly YouTube, because if you move around and get too much action, StreamYard freezes up. So it's going to be on YouTube only. Go to our YouTube channel to watch it live. And just so everybody's clear, I published this a bunch of times. I'm reading something that's on my computer that will be printed and put on all of our Facebook groups, our Instagram, everything tomorrow. But step one, and the most important thing, you have to fundraise $300. We're at the end of the game here. I don't care about people registering for it or whatever, but you have to go to GiveButter, either to our main GiveButter page and sign yourself up as somebody who's fundraising, or to my GiveButter and just donate or fundraise $300, whatever you want to do. So if you get, you have to get the $300 before you're even considered for anything else. At noon on Saturday, that is done. So at noon on Saturday, or no, I take that back. The ride part is done at noon. 6 p.m. we're going to wrap that up on Saturday, and we're looking at that. Whoever fundraised 300, they are in the game. That's how you get into the drawing of the motorcycle, is to fundraise a minimum of $300. And like I'm going to put the links and everything up tomorrow, but if you go to milemonstersinc.com, you'll see it. But that gets you into the game. And then if you fundraise up to $1,000, you're going to get a bonus chance at another chance to win the bike. So now you're fundraised $1,000. You're going to have 2 chances to win the bike. So each $1,000 after that gets you another bonus chance to win the bike. If you show up to Lebanon for the party, you're going to get a bonus chance to win the bike. You're there supporting the kids. You're there. You're going to be rewarded with another chance to win the bike. If you ride your Monster K to Lebanon, Kansas, you're going to get another bonus shot at the bike. So some people are coming to Kansas, but they're not riding. So riders are going to get another shot. So like my daughter is one. She's in it. She's been fundraising. She's been doing things. She's in it. She's coming to Kansas, but she's not going to be riding. So that's what you need to do. One, you got to get into it, and then you get the other things are bonus chances. So I just want to be clear on that, because we had some confusion and people thought if they rode their 1,000 miles, they're in it for the bike. That's not how it works. That's a bonus chance. This is about raising money for kids, and obviously we have to pay for a motorcycle and have money left to pay the other things. So that's why it's $300. This is something new to us. I don't know. It's came from an idea. So we'll see. We're going to see how it goes. But so far it's going good, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a little confusing, but I thought that way it gives people motivation to go to Kansas and be part of this epic event. So
I think it's great.
I think that's going to be cool. And we have a couple things that if you're in Kansas, stay tuned tomorrow, because there's going to be some ways, if you're in Kansas, for you to win a bonus chance at the bike. So there are going to be some very fun events on Saturday that are going to be coming out, and they're going to involve our heroes. So we're going to have some fun, but if you do win those things, you are going to win another chance at the bike. So that should motivate people to get involved with what we're doing, and we're going to have a fun ride. So the complete schedule will be out tomorrow.
Nice. Perfect.
Yes. So it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a full weekend. We have some stuff going on Friday, some fun stuff. I'm trying to figure out if I can get my screen to work so we can have a movie in the park. So, that's what I'm working on. Yeah, I have a screen. I just don't know if I have the the bracket that holds it upright, if that's all good. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's our hope, though, that Friday night we have a movie in the park. So there's a bar there too. If you want to just get drunk and do that, that's fine too. So otherwise you're just gonna get drunk in the bar, or you're gonna get drunk while you watch movies?
Watch movies. I'll be with you guys, but yeah.
Yeah, I think somebody says Forrest Gump, so I think that's a pretty good call too.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Forrest Gump is pretty good, and I think every time he says Forrest Gump, then you have to take a shot.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah. Tequila shot.
That's going to be good. So it's going to be a great time, and some people have to drive back to hotels and whatever. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of Ubers, so let's see what happens. So we get somebody. There's plenty of people who don't drink that can shuttle people back, and I think one of them, his name is Dylan, and he likes to drive. So that'll be.
You have to ride on the back of a bike, though.
Can you imagine he's bringing the kids back because their moms are drunk, and he's doing it in 17 trips because he only do it on the bike. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's gonna be a fun time. So that's Friday night, and then Saturday, the event we'll have that all dialed in tomorrow. I'll have it all published tomorrow, but it's going to start in the morning and go all day and into the night. So there's going to be something for everybody, including a little ride. We're going to take the kids on a ride. and end it at that monument. And we're going to try to be there and, 11:30ish in the morning, get a picture, and then get back to start the things at the site. They're talking a little bit of rain, possibly on Saturday afternoon. We have a community center. 3, 4 o'clock, we're going there for dinner and the event anyhow. So
Okay.
keep your fingers crossed it rains, after 3 if it's going to come at all. So I don't know. It should be a fun time, don't you think?
I think it'll be a blast. I'm excited.
There's a lot of people coming, and
It sounds like it.
yeah, like people keep talking. Like I really don't know who's coming, but the Facebook thing, that the event thing, that had like 80, and that's not everybody. That's somebody
I
that
think
have
I
their
forgot to do that.
yeah. That
I'm
doesn't.
so bad with that, with RSVP. I'm so bad.
That's so-
I'm
The one who's on the show doing the news when I talk about can you guys go on there and do that? So
yeah.
and she's the one who doesn't do it. So
Can you please RSVP? Even though I didn't.
so we have an idea, but everything's working out great. We're gonna have breakfast served by the town. That's what I was hoping, that they would take care of all the food and we just pay them. If you go have breakfast, costs you $10. We go have the dinner's going to be all with the entry to get into our big party, so that's all included. But they're going to have a lunch and on Saturday and a dinner at our thing. But that way, it gives the town a chance to make some money off us coming to their town. And that's really the key to being welcome back. When a town has and they're not trying to get rich off us, because if they were, they would charge us more than $10 to camp at the RV park, and they would charge us more than $50 to rent their community center. So they're clearly not like thinking, oh, here's our chance to rake them over. They're really great, just genuine, nice people. And it's really nice to work with nice people like that. So that's pretty cool. So
little small town.
Yeah. It's a small town. But they like fun stuff. And the other thing I was going to touch on too, there's another event there, another biker event. There'll be other bikers there on Thursday and part of Friday. So the city park and everything's going to be filled with bikers. There is another event called Smack Dab. It is a ride that goes from Lebanon, Kansas, which is the center of the lower 48, up to South Dakota, to the center of North America. And it's the smack dab of this, in the both. So the run is called Smack Dab, and they just happen to have their ride planned for the weekend I picked. And I picked this weekend based on it's the longest day of the year, and what worked for our schedule with Gavin's ride and my Gump ride, and where it's going to fit with the Hokahei. And, this just seemed like a good weekend. I think it's kind of funny that there's another bike event, that they're going to be there. So Thursday night will be a busy night, where there'll be a bunch of different people there. Same thing on Thursday, and then Friday morning, it's going to be, the park will be filled with their people, our people. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
But I couldn't believe it. Like that little dinky ass town, and they're going to have both of us, all of us there at the same time.
That's crazy.
So you talked to the boys. Are they excited?
They are. They're very excited. Most of them mentioned it. And so, yeah. And then I had to ask them all. Lately, I've been asking them all a question just to kind of get them talking, because some of them don't say, a lot. But Alfie's doing really good. He went to the disco, and he was so excited about this dance. But he did get picked on for being small. And I felt bad for him because, he was so excited for this dance. And then he did get picked on for being little. So.
Yeah, that just sucks. And that just never fails. Like if you get your hopes up for something.
Yep.
I just told Amy that this weekend because I was pissed off about something. And I said, whenever I like pump something up, something up, and it's going to do this or that. And this is going to be that, it's like, you just set yourself up to get kicked, where if I go to things, I'm like, oh, let's just roll with it. So, I was at a wedding this weekend, and that part was awesome. And then I left there, and I had these big plans, because we're leaving there, and I have to go home on Sunday, and just nothing worked out. Like I was going to go hang out with Amy, and like I leave the wedding. I'm like, everything goes so great at the wedding. And I leave there and I'm like, all right, great. Now let's get a room. And we got to stay in, well, I was going to stay in one town, then get up and go do some fun shit on Sunday before I went home. And we couldn't get a room. Like everything went wrong the minute I left that wedding. I'm like, I should have just stayed there and drank Jack Daniels all night long. But, you know, I don't know. And I was the same way. So I know Elfie feels and just sucks. I'm a grown ass man and I get pissed that, you know, that happens. As a kid, that's just next level shitty. So
Yeah. And then just sucks with what they deal with, and then he's got to deal with that crap. So
yeah, all I just want to do is go have fun.
yeah. But yesterday he went to the Gaelic football game. It's a big soccer game. The U.S. team was there playing, and his team got through to quarterfinals through all of Ireland. So Alfie was really stoked about that. And in 2 weeks, there'll be another game, and he's really looking forward to that. So, but I asked him,
that'll make his whole day.
Yeah, well, I asked him if he won had $1 million, what would he do? And his reply was he would pay for him and all the boys' treatments.
That's because his heart is, yeah, he may be small, but his heart is ginormous.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I love that dude. Exactly.
And Drew, all is quiet on the Gunther front. When asked what Drew would do with $1 million, Drew's reply was he would have the best gaming system money could buy, and he would have the most LED lights ever seen outside of Vegas, and he would have a red Lamborghini. And he said he might give some money to his sister Bree, and he would put some towards his treatments as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
LED lights. Like I wouldn't think of LED lights.
I wouldn't either. Him and his lights. That's awesome. I think it's sweet. And Jack's it's been real quiet for Jack lately. His exams are over, and he's starting to get his results back for his exams, and he's over the moon because he did so well. So he's stoked about that. Today he got a haircut, so he's getting all ready for his early start on Wednesday to head here. So he's getting really excited, I guess. And when I asked Jack what he would do with $1 million, his reply was he would pay for his treatments so his mom didn't have to work so many hours, and he would buy her a Range Rover.
That kid, you know, he just thinks of others. That's just how his brain works.
Well, they all do, really.
Yeah.
But,
He's like, he thinks of his mom in ways
his mom. Yeah.
I wouldn't think of as an adult. You know, like he's so far ahead of that. You know, like he notices things. Like last year we wanted to do that fundraisers. You know, he notices his mom's working extra hours, and you know, and as a kid he notices that. So that's pretty good.
It is. And Mr. Gavin, he had a 6-month evaluation. His right leg is improved by 2 degrees, and his left has stayed the same, which is pretty good. He's stable in the DMD world. And while some things have slowed down, he's maintaining the same amount of function for the whole year. So, which Jessica said is huge. So, and he's doing great with his BiPAP machine, his, sleeping machine. And he's averaging 8 to 9 hours of sleep, which according to them is great for a kid starting out with that.
It is great. He sends me pictures almost every night with his.
Does he? With his
machine? But he's got like filters, so like he puts that BiPAP on, but then he like messes the picture up, so it looks like he's some super stretched out or something. You know, like I got to do a double take. I'm like, what? I'm not.
What is that?
Why? Yeah, it's like his eyes are real wide when he puts it on. Like he just messes with it, makes it like all cartoony. So I kind of laugh, but
yeah, that's awesome.
He seems to be liking it.
That's good. Tuesday he has therapy at 9, and if any of the 48 and 10 monsters would like to attend, they are welcome. So I'm supposed to mention that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be anywhere near there. Everybody's heading to Lebanon.
They're booking it.
Yep.
He will be getting taped up to do his 1K with Hop. So
yeah, he was going to do his 1K with me, but then my bike broke down, and I called him up and I said, "Gab, buddy, I don't have time to get Pearl passenger ready, and I just got to get home and get a gazillion things done." So He said, no problem. He's going to ride with Hop. And did he tell you where he's staying on Wednesday night? I was so jealous.
No.
No, he is heading to Houston Wednesday night because they're leaving Thursday morning. He's going to Houston and he's going to stay with Twister in the treehouse. I've been trying to stay in the damn treehouse for 2 years and I haven't get there. Gavin's like, I'm going to go stay in the treehouse. So I was talking about that for 20 minutes. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
I'm really jealous. I'm not gonna have a bike. I have to drive a truck, and I'm not going to the treehouse.
You don't get to have the sleepover. No,
Yeah.
don't get to see the treehouse.
That's just wrong.
When I asked Gavin what he would do with $1 million, Gavin's reply was, remember how creative Gavin is. He would buy a baby dwarf fainting goat and everything it needs. He would then give his dad $75,000 to start a restaurant or a food truck, and he would give his mom $100,000 for her plants, and then Tristan would get $5,000. The rest, he said, he would have to think about what else he wants to do with.
That is too damn funny. He's got dialed in. Like, I'm gonna have to think about the other stuff, but Dad, you're gonna get 75 for a food truck to start a business and 100 for plants.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
I thought it was really cute. Mr. Turbo, when asked what he would do with $1 million, he said he would move to Texas, get a Porsche, and give the rest to Mile Monsters. Then I got another reply saying, "Oh, but I need to add, I need to keep $200,000 for my food and drinks."
That'll cover it.
$1 million.
I think. All right. Well, if he donates it to Mile Monsters, we'll be sure to give him $200,000 back. So that's pretty good. I thought that was funny. That is funny. What would you do with $1 million?
Oh, geez, that'll throw me on the spot.
That's what you did to them.
I did. You're right. I do deserve that. What would I do with $1 million? You know what? I'd get a place in Florida.
Oh God, Florida sucks. It's flat. Have you ridden a motorcycle there? It's
Minnesota sucks.
Yeah, but only sucks in the winter. It's really nice now.
Oh, it's been raining like a lot and mosquitoes a lot, and
yeah, I would leave. I just want to go to Florida.
Okay, well, someplace warm, and I just want a beach, and yeah,
that would be. Yeah, the beach would be nice. Florida's nice in the wintertime. Florida's nice for vacation.
It is. Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live there, but nice place to go on vacation.
It would.
That's pretty good. That's pretty cool, man. Thanks for asking that question. That's pretty funny. You know, like their responses. I like that. You know.
You know, it was Dylan's idea, and it gets them talking. And not that they don't give me a response, but I just love it. We get some pretty creative things, and I just
it makes it all worthwhile when you can get the response like that. You know. You know, that'd be great. You take the whole year off, Dylan. Is that what you said? I don't know if I can put that. Where'd it go? I was going to put it on the screen, but I don't know if I could do that.
That's all right. Thanks.
So anyhow, that would be good. But it's kind of fun to hear what they would say, you know, because $1 million sometimes it's like trying to understand if they even know what $1 million is, you know.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like so I remember like years ago when I was probably in high school or something, and we were with a bunch of my friends and in a room, you know, all my buddies, and somebody said, if somebody gave you $1 million to whack one person in this room, would you do it? And I said, if somebody gave me $1 million, you're all getting whacked because I'm not sharing it.
Oh, that's funny.
That was pretty funny, but you know, $1 million was a lot more money.
More money than
when I was in high school than it is now. You know, $1 million is crazy. Yeah, they're good answers from the boys. That's pretty cool.
It was.
I don't know what I'd do with $1 million. I think
I'd
just pay off my house, and I'd just pay everything off. I'd love to.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I would love to not have to wonder what day payday is, and then, you know, line up all the bills to go with that. You know, that would be nice just to be like, oh, that was great. You got paid today. That's sweet. That's, you know, that's cool. Just more money in the bank. One less problem, I guess. $1 million I don't have $1 million in debt, so that would be awesome to I'd pay off everything I own and buy a nice truck, new motorcycle. And I suppose Amy would have to go on vacation somewhere too. So she'd be with you in Florida as well. Dylan and I went to wreck things.
There you go. Amy and I go to Florida. We'll be broke in no time. So
all right, we're at a half hour. My time's up. That's all the time I have dedicated to the show because I have to pack.
okay.
Hey, what do we have? Oh, you do have the winner. You got to hit that.
Yeah, I do. Locals on day 169. Honor roll is over. It sounds like it went good. Last week we did goalposts. This week city limits. Goalposts we had third was a tie with Chris Abbott and Jason Jenkins. Second place was Carrie Robinson, and Frank Orlando took first.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guys finally come
Guys
through.
Are finally starting, but
stepping it up. It's embarrassing that girls kicking her ass like that.
I know.
Well, congratulations to everybody. And if you're a weekly champ, we just got the prizes in for that. I didn't know where we were going to go with that, but we got prizes in for that. And I don't have them. Mandy does because I don't plan to be home enough this summer to mail anything. So Mandy will be mailing out your weekly prize, and the monthly prize, Mandy is going to do the drawing. But Hop, you wanted to bring her on, but we can't bring her on because she has a connection issue. So we're not going to bring her on. Mandy's going to do the drawing, and she'll let us know who won. So that's all we can do. So
I think she just said Frankie Morris.
Okay, perfect. Frankie Morris. That's who won. So she's way on the ball. She's spinning the wheel while we're talking about her. So it was just having some connection issues, so we're just gonna wing it. So yeah, I like this. If Shane wins that, I'm in. I just happened to catch this. 1 million motorcycles, guns, and horsepower. He picked me up in the airport one time in a Corvette. I don't know if he needs $1 million in horsepower. He doesn't have $1 million, and that horsepower was a great plenty. So I don't know if $1 million would be the best thing for Shane. And his nickname is Shrek, and Shrek and I are friends. And he's actually grew up next door to Lebanon. So sweet. It was really funny. He sent me a text when I was going to be in a meeting with the city council about, hey, let me know if you meet so-and-so. And so I walked back in there. I was already done. And I walked back in, and it was a friend of his. So it was just a small world. So he's coming down. Be a lot of fun. He's going to know everybody in the town. So that's pretty cool. And he's got a kid who's just so damn funny. Like, you're going to love his kid. I don't know. He must be 5 now. Somewhere in there, maybe 6. I don't know. He's growing fast, but he's super funny, and he's gonna be he'll be a riot when he gets there. So he's great. He's a great kid. So that's all I got. You got anything else you want to add?
That's all I got.
Dylan, bye. I'm excited. This Monster K has been a lot of prep, a lot of crazy thoughts behind it. It's something we've never done. I'm super proud to be giving away a motorcycle to one of our many supporters and fundraisers is going to be rewarded and get a really cool motorcycle. And I have a couple chances myself, but if I do win the motorcycle, I think I'm going to keep 2, and I'm raffling off the other 2, I think. But if I do happen to win the motorcycle with the slim chance I have, I'm going to auction it off right then and there. So stay tuned. There'll be a live auction 5 minutes after they pull the chip that says number 1 on it. So stay tuned and have your checkbooks out in case you win it. But I think it'd be kind of fun to auction it off, and
it would be.
Have a little auction, see who could win it. But I don't know. That's pretty slim. But I'm just throwing it out there. If they do happen to pull mine, we're having an auction. But the odds are pretty good. It's pretty exciting. It's not like it's 1 in 1,000.
No.
I went through the list. I don't know how many people we have that have fundraised, and I don't have the exact numbers yet. We'll have that figured out on Saturday. But I think if you have a bucket of a few hundred chips and even 300, I'll take my chances 1 out of 300. Like, I don't think that's terrible. Every other drawing I'm in, it's 1 in 5,000. 1 in
or more.
Either that, or you have to pay a fortune. You have to pay $1,000 to get in on something with some pretty good odds, but
Mhm.
so this is going to be a lot of fun.
It
I'm really
is.
excited. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see everybody. So to everybody who is riding the Monster K, safe travels. Get to Lebanon in one piece. Have a great ride. Look at the weather. Go around it. You can take any route. You can take any route you want. Try to make it as fun and as enjoyable. So when we sit around bullshitting about your ride, everybody's got some cool pictures to show and fun stuff. And it's good. It's going to be a great time. And the kids are really excited about it. And if anybody wants to bring any gifts for the kids, stickers, toys, anything you want to bring, 4 out of the 5 boys are going to be there. Drew is the only one who cannot make it to this event. But if you bring anything for him, I have a truck. I'll drop it off at his house on the way home. So keep that in mind. There's a bunch of kids. And oh my God, Shane told me his kid is 7 years old. Now I just feel old. Hey, how about just tell me he's 5? He could lie to me.
Yeah. You wouldn't know the difference, right?
Yeah. He met me on my 48 and 8. That was 2019. And I guess, was it 2019? Yeah, 2019. They met me on the road. So I would know he's not 4 because 2019 wasn't yesterday.
No.
That wasn't yesterday. And he was a couple years old then. So God, I feel old. So, and yeah, Tammy, I won't forget a t-shirt. I'm going to have all the 2X's, anything we have left are going to be in a box and they'll be there. So, and Neon Needles made us shirts. They're going to be for sale there, limited. So get there and buy your shirt. We had to guess how many people were coming, guess on sizes. So it is a first come, first serve. So get what you need and we'll be good to go. So that's all I got.
Me too.
That's all I got. And we are old. And yes, I am. I looked at some pictures that I just had, and I'm like, I didn't have any gray, and now I have nothing but gray. So I don't know. That's all. They have any almost large? Yeah, there's some mediums. I don't even know what we ordered, to be honest. So I don't even know what size we have. So we better
being stupid.
we better have it, and you can put on a little weight, and we'll get you back up to a large. I put on a little extra weight. I need to get down, so my large is a little bit snug. So I'm like, gotta get my hokas back in this kind of motion, not kicking on the couch. So that's that. Thank you for everything, Misty. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And
see everybody in Kansas.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I could just sit and talk about it all night, but we're at 37 minutes, and I'm trying to keep this trying to keep it at 30. So everybody, goodbye. I got things to do. Peace out.
Bye.